5 years ago, I moved to Florida.
It actually has nothing to do with me. Let me rephrase that.
5 years ago, God moved me to Florida.
What?
Why would the God of the universe want to move me from Pennsylvania to Florida?
Intent?
Well, that's just the beginning of the story.
Paint me a picture of you. Paint me a picture of you. Of you.
I've spent the majority of my life searching for things like position and power and money. And now I'm about to begin a brand new search, and that is to find a personal connection with the Lord Himself. But I have some questions that I need answers. Like, how do I further my understanding? How do I live every day in God's presence? How do I glorify the Lord? And what does all this even mean? When I first came into religion or the church or Jesus, any of this, I was super skeptical. I mean, I spent the first 2 years of attending a church merely just to satisfy my wife, for lack of better words. I have lived a whole entire life where I analyze things and I base decisions off of data and analytics and performance, that it was very hard for me to come in and start believing in something that I couldn't tangibly see. I was told about it, I was told how it was tangible in other people's lives, but I personally didn't have anything tangible happening for those first 2 years. My first church that I attended was your typical, like, American Western church. Loud music, concert style, preacher preaching from the mound, and then come back every single Sunday. And a portion of me could not help but see the business model in that. Coming from the car business, being successful in the car business, being motivated by money, I just couldn't see past their want for me to serve them for free and for me to go there every single Sunday to give my tithe, to give my money. It was hard, dude. It's still hard for me to not see any ill will in that. There's a lot of good things that come from both tithing and from serving, but just as a new Christian, as a new believer, I couldn't personally do that. When I met my current pastor taught me some core doctrine. And it was there that I really truly understood what Jesus did and who Jesus is, because I think you definitely need both of those parallels. What He did was important, that's what most of the churches preach on Sunday, but who He is unfathomable. And once I understood that, then it made me want to actively pursue knowing God more, knowing more about the scriptures. And now I've reached a point where I don't claim to know anything. I'm still super skepticism. I'm still super skeptic, but I want to come at this with a willingness to understand, with a willingness to be in God's presence. As much as it's nice to go to church on Sunday and get it from the pastor that's on the mound, I don't necessarily feel called to preach, but I definitely have a desire to want to be in God's presence the same way that the pastors are claiming to be.
Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds. And the one who knocks, the door will be opened.
If you still go to the grocery store, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time? My groceries just got here.
Hey, Bubbles. Hey, Bella. There's not much left of the former me. When I look at myself, I see a completely different person. Except I'm still a size small. Someone that I never thought I would be. In a place that I never thought I would be at.
I work from home, and it's incredibly hard for me to do this, to sit down. It should be easy to sit down and actually read the Bible. This is my favorite spot in the world. I love to be here. I love being on the internet and creating things, but all of this is super distracting. And I think the only thing that's left of my past life, the only version of myself that I still see and relate to is the Cody that enjoys filming and vlogging and capturing moments. And so I know the power of the internet, and I know the power of community, and I also know the power of the Word of God. I don't have the willpower to do this, to read this text every single day. I've tried to. I can't. I'm not good on my own. I need God to help me get here. So this is my knock. This is my knock on the door. It's my knock on the door to the Lord to say, look, I want to be active in your word. I want to be active in your presence, and I can't do this alone. I know how to do this, so use this to help me get closer to you.
Crazy, right? And this isn't even the story that I intended on telling today, but I truly believe that God has me in a position of searching. And if you found this video, you probably are in the same position as well. Searching. And in the search, we will find. That's what the text says. So week number 1 is complete. This is the first video, and we just smashed it. We just knocked it out. We are on a journey of learning more about God, getting more into His presence, and eventually, hopefully, living more in His image. So, if you are enjoying this content, I would highly recommend that you hit the subscribe button, because our God is endless, our God is unsearchable, and there is going to be so much that He's going to work on in and through us. So I'll see you guys next week with another video, and until then, I'm going to practice what I'm talking about today. I'm going to be trying to get some more seat time, try to get more Bible time, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see what God's going to do through all of us, through this whole process. It's going to be amazing.